Well, g'day, I'm Tony Fountain from Ray White Mittagong, and welcome again to another Drum Online. This is our regular little chat with our employment guru here, Lynn Watson from Highland Recruitment.
Hello, Tony.
Lynn. And as you know, every couple of months we go and we have a nice chat about what's happening in the world. So, Lynn, this is in November, so school leavers are about to leave. What's happening in the Highlands employment-wise?
Well, what I find is far too many of the young ones disappear to Sydney,
Right.
and study. I'd like to see a lot more people staying here and getting a good trade.
Yep.
Because they're always in demand, and we just don't have enough good plumbers and carpenters and electricians and chefs, all those lovely trades. So if more and more of our young people could stay here and do those things, they would get a job.
Yeah. There's no problem for them to get a job.
No, we always need tradespeople.
So that economic forum that we were both at last week, if that can be made a goal, which I think it can be, then that's obviously going to have a big influence on employment in the Highlands.
Yes, I'd love to see all those industries that were spoken about last week at that forum, and Noel Ferguson did a great job. But for anyone out there who wasn't there, you know, they were, as you and I know, they were talking about lots of agriculture type fields and agribusiness, because that's a real boom area.
Yes.
Down here.
Yeah, we could spend an hour on agribusiness. I just think it's wide open here for that. But that's the figures released this week show a rise in employment rate, whether that's Malcolm Turnbull becoming the head honcho or whatever. Are you seeing the same thing here in the Highlands, or is there increased demand for people? Or
I think it's steady, really, Tony. There's never enough jobs, so I'm always excited about economic development. However, I would say to anyone listening, you know, you have to be good at what you do.
Okay.
Because this area demands that you're good.
Yep.
And if there's 20 people going for a job, they'll pick the best one.
Right.
So, you know, anyone studying bookkeeping, be a good one.
Yep.
You know,
otherwise, be a good plumber, be a good chef.
Absolutely. Yes, be really good. Be the top of your field, and then you'll be the one chosen.
Yep. All right. Well, the other thing was, and I noticed, and I added that Rainbow Chaser blog yesterday, with the Fairfax Media survey that was conducted last week or 10 days ago. They had this was a survey of 5,000 odd university students to do with employment, etc. And a whole wedge of them hadn't got a job since graduating with more degrees than the compass. But 84% of them said that they believed they needed more workforce training, and 64% of them said the university didn't cater for the fields that they want to go in. Is that a fair comment, do you think?
Yes. It is. I think they come out of university with all this knowledge but no practical workplace experience. Yep. I'd love to see the uni courses incorporate more on-the-job training. Well, so they actually go into an office and they know what to do. You know, you've got all these wonderful degrees and theories, but until you're plugged into that office environment, you know, it often takes a while to get that.
Do you think businesses in the Highlands are in that same sort of mould where they look at having people plugging into, as we call it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, you want people plugged in. You want them to hit the ground running. Whereas uni people often come out and they've got no idea how to actually behave in an office. Yeah. So that's what needs more emphasis.
Because it's interesting when which I love doing, talking at schools, at speech day or to groups or whatever, and I make a couple of points. The first one is that when they leave school, they actually have no value in a commercial sense. And of course that raises a few hackles, but basically it's right. And what you're saying is they go and work into an office, then the real world hits them head on. So you blend the two together, don't you?
Yes, definitely. Yep. Yes. So I just encourage people to really do whatever they do well.
Yep.
And
fantastic.
Let's push the Highlands forward.
Beautiful. All right, folks. Well, you've heard Lynn talk. She's passionate about what she does and the people she looks after. All of her details are just down here. So if you are looking for a job or you're looking for someone to work for you, please give Lynn a call at Highland Recruitment at the Royal Hotel building here in Barrel. She'd love to set you up for the job. And thank you very much for being part of it again.
Thanks, Tony.
Righto, folks. Thanks for being with us. And remember, as long as you've got a pulse, you're having a good day. See ya.